The wisdom of Yi Jing is borderless to reach the ultimate peace in the world. Welcome to watching the professional Yi Jing Feng Shui TV program of Weixin TV. I'm Fiona, serving news to you at 11:30 p.m. on Monday night, February 5th, 2018. First, let's take a look at the report on Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's footprint this week. On January 29th, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi went to Xigang District, Tainan City to preside at the enshrinement ritual of Zhongyi Temple for Shanxi Marshal. Let's have a look.
On January 29th, Grandmaster of Weixin Shengjiao headed for Xigang District, Tainan City, and presided the enshrinement ritual of Zhongyi Temple of Shanxi Marshal, which Chairman Wang and his wife vowed to reconstruct it. Master Yuanxin of Tainan Branch Temple, Dean Zhang of the Planning Institute, Mrs. Chou of Dongnan Landscape Company, and local virtuous fellows attended the ceremony and congratulated on the grand settling of Shanxi Marshal, blazing the land with safety. In the early morning, the enshrinement ritual started with scripture chanting by the chanting class of Tainan Branch Temple, and the virtuous fellows sincerely invited Buddha and Bodhisattvas to descend to the altar and bless us. The reconstruction of Zhongyi Temple was initiated by Chairman Wang, who met the acquaintance of Master Yuanxin via Ding Zhang and Mrs. Chou. In the process, Master Yuanxin worked at his full capacity to help the construction run smoothly. Before the temple was completed, the statue of Shanxi Marshal had been temporarily settled at Shenfo Temple, where Shanxi Marshal had been receiving incense offerings during 33-day Amitabha Buddha's birthday ritual, and awaited an auspicious day of the enshrinement ritual chosen by Grandmaster. Grandmaster instructed that, out of Chairman Wang's charity and Shanxi Marshal's mercy, safety of the land could be secure.
那首先，万岁爷主笔啦，拄着咱行动，这主笔甲伊重新起一间更较舒适咧。这就闹千秋万世啦，才保佑到合境的平安，保佑到士农工商的平安啦，所以一大早，可能就诵经，来供养，奉请着，天公，奉请着，咱的本境的圣贤菩萨，咱的。 奉请老道来做主，咱万岁爷，也圣灵来供养，这中间万岁爷，伊咪走对去啊，所以如果转来，咱这嘛是咱行动伊的主笔啊，伊的是被发心要甲万岁爷伊这个中义堂这庙啊起哦。 这家中阳老人千秋万世，咱这祝福到咱广东甲咱大家平安，大家事业顺遂，大家大赚钱，阿弥陀佛，谢谢。
Along, Grandmaster conducted the purifying rite at the newly built Zhongyi Temple and sincerely invited Shanxi Marshal to settle through the enshrinement ritual. The ritual was solemn and successful. Those who were present delivered their worship toward Shanxi Marshal by lighting incense and prayed for security of the land together with the prosperity of all walks of life. Weixin News, Tainan.
On January 26th, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi went to Gangshan Branch Temple to give a lecture to the 24th Intermediate class. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi cared much about all virtuous fellows' daily lives and their businesses. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi further performed a blessing rite of protecting fetus for a female virtuous fellow, and also instructed the marvelous dharma of protecting fetus to bless all pregnant women with great auspiciousness.
On January 26th, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi came to Gangshan Branch Temple to give a lecture to the 24th intermediate class. All virtuous fellows cordially welcomed Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's coming for his lecturing at Gangshan Branch Temple. Before the dinner, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi performed a blessing rite of protecting fetus for virtuous fellow Zhang, who had an abnormal bleeding during her early phase of pregnancy. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi further instructed a marvelous dharma to virtuous fellow Zhang to protect her fetus. Take a piece of red cloth of the unveiling used in the completion ceremony of Weixin Shengjiao branch temples. Make the dimensions of this piece of red cloth be 4 cun in width and 7 chi in length, as measured on a Wengong ruler. Wrap this long piece of red tailored cloth around the waist, covering the navel, until the fetus is in a stable condition. Wrap in the daytime and take it off when going to bed at night. During the dinner time, all virtuous fellows of the 24th intermediate class at Gangshan Branch Temple diligently rehearsed the rite of inviting Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi in order to have a solemn lecture. The camera team of Weixin TV station was also busy at the preparations for recording and broadcasting Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's lecture to all Weixin Shengjiao's branch temples. As the lecture started, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi was reverently invited by all virtuous fellows to be seated on the sacred seat to represent Wang Chan Laozu to instruct the hard dharma of Yi Jing Feng Shui to benefit human and heaven. All virtuous fellows paid full attention to the lecture and were filled with the joy of being enlightened. Weixin News, Kaohsiung City.
Take a break. We will come back soon. The new religion of the world, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao, integrates 3 major fields in Yi Jing Feng Shui and religion. Now let's move on to Weixin Shengjiao feature story to know more about Weixin Shengjiao.
Hello everyone, Aμή陀佛. Welcome to Weixin Shengjiao feature story. Today we are continue bring you the Feng Shui principles that Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi had instructed. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi once said that you might be discovering many areas that create negative energy in your house. It is possible to improve the feng shui of the house by adding an algorithm to your home. Please know that the algorithm is not the key to enhancing the negative energy, but the effect generated from the water. Therefore, it is not only focused on adding an algorithm to face the negative energy. It also can place a water dishes, water bucket, or water pot filled with water for improving the quality of qi. The location of water dishes or algorithm should be at the correct place. If you add it in wrong place, that might not be good. Many years ago, an officer of the provincial government moved to Zhongxin Xinchun. His friends gave him a large algorithm as a housewarming gift. Afterward, he started to suffer diarrhea. In the beginning, he had diarrhea around 3 to 4 times a day. He thought he was not adapted to a new environment. He tried many ways for seeking help from medical advice. The situation didn't get better. In the end, he had a diarrhea about 4 to 5 times a day, and he became chronically skinny. He even wondered if he had cancer. By chance, he was introduced to Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi by a counter officer of the provincial government. His friend accompanied him to visit Xianfo Temple. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi told him it might be facing a bad feng shui in your house. For instance, the front door is lower than the ground, or the bathroom is installed in the center of your house, or add the algorithm or water pots at the wrong location directly? The officer answered that there was an algorithm in my new house. He sincerely invited the Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi for a feng shui inspection to check whether algorithm is the root cause of his diarrhea. Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi just had time in that afternoon, so Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi traveled to inspect the feng shui of his house. As Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi arrived at his house, Grandmaster had to walk down 2 stairs to enter the house. As expected, the ground of his home was lower than the ground. Moreover, in the center of his living room, he had a big and beautiful algorithm, which was the main reason for his diarrhea. Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi instructed him to remove and empty the algorithm. He seriously followed the Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi's instruction right away. The second day, he had less diarrhea. To the third and the fourth day, he had only 1 diarrhea. On the 5th day, he recovered from a bad bout of diarrhea. The location of the algorithm is not suggested to be set on the white tiger side of the house. The white tiger side is the right-hand side as we face outward the front door. Otherwise, the inconspicuousness and mishaps will happen all the time. Some companies and corporations place the algorithm at the wrong location, leading to the gossips, argue angrily, and even fights with employees. Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi reminds everyone, take care of the location of the algorithm. Thank you for watching today's feature story. See you next week.
On January 19th, Taiwan Guigu Cultural Academy held a meeting of the Board of Directors and Supervisors to discuss the academic affairs and the outlook of the research and development of Guigu Cultural Academy for 2018. Let's take a look.
On January 19th, Taiwan Guigu Cultural Academy held a meeting of the Board of Directors and Supervisors on 7th floor in Taichung Branch Temple. The purpose of the meeting was to implement the annual planning of this year. The meeting was hosted by Chairman of the Taiwan Guigu Cultural Academy Yang Jidong and the Chief Executive Office Yang Mingxiang together to review what they have done from last year and do presentation of annual plan in the beginning of this year. From year 2006, the Taiwan Guigu Cultural Academy and the Weixin Nantian Culture Center have held many academic exchanges. They have planned 30 different kinds of categories and 110 forums and conferences. Those events sincerely invited national and international experts, over 500 people in total, giving speech or publishing researched papers. Some influential people attended the events, such as Dean of Department of Economics of Renmin University of China, Huang Weiping, Minister of Economic, Minister of Education, Minister of Transportation, Presidents of University, friends from academic, and so on. Those knowledge and papers shared from the event enriched people significantly. Taiwan Guigu Cultural Academy complied those papers and published them practically with ancient wisdom, and tried to interpret the logic and methodology from Wangchan Laozu and Guigu culture through different point of view. So far, the papers collections have been published to the 2nd series. The Academy plans to publish to the 5th series no later than August in year 2019 for everyone to research as reference. Mr. Yang expected this precious knowledge can be inherited by generations and hoped that everyone's involvement to make it happen. In the process of Tao verification and using Yi Jing to benefit human and heaven, we have accumulated papers continuously to make the achievement more effectively. Weixin News, Taichung City.
Regarding the news of the rituals, Weixin Shengjiao Zhonggang Branch Temple held the 11th anniversary of disaster elimination and benediction ritual. All virtuous fellows reverently recited Weixin Shengjiao's divine scriptures to transfer the merits to the sentient beings from 10 Dharma directions and the spirits of incense killed by pesticides during farming in 195 countries on earth. During this sacred ritual, everyone sincerely prayed for resolving grievances and eliminating disasters to attain the ultimate harmonious world peace. Please have a look.
The 11th anniversary of disaster elimination and benediction ritual was operated on the 27th and 28th in Weixin Shengjiao Zhonggang Branch Temple. People chanted and prayed for our country to be prosperous, for people to be at peace, and blessed for the farmers with a healthy harvest. The virtuous fellows invited all the Buddhas to protect everyone and prayed for world peace. We invited the chanter master Yuan Meng from Weixin Shengjiao Chanting College and other chanters to lead us to chant and sincerely ask holy Buddhas in 10 directions of Dharma realm spirits to come here. All the virtuous fellows were chanting and Wanchang Laozu profound scripture, Gui Gu immortal master heavenly virtue scripture, heavenly worthy on Shen Nong Wu Gu sutra, and Buddha expounding great Amitabha sutra for the feasted Dharma offering. The Abba Master Yuan Ran led the virtuous fellows to worship and offer delicious vegetarian meals and rice to the 3 realms, also to pray to the holy Buddhas and deities for guiding the spirits to be reborn in the Western Buddhist Pure Land through the gracious radiance of Buddha. Master Yuan Ran of Zhonggang Branch Temple welcomes everybody to visit here and to worship Wanchang Laozu. In the meantime, we would like to ask everyone to come to the 2018 Flora Festival, which is being held by Longjing District, Taichung, where it's located near Zhonggang Branch Temple, to enjoy the beautiful scenery. Weixin News, Taichung.
Take a break. We will come back soon. On January 26th, the abbot of Zhonggang Branch Temple, Master Yuan Ran, led lecturer Yuan Pu and all virtuous fellows to have a handover ceremony of new and old censer keepers. The new censer keeper reverently welcomed Wanchang Laozu statue to be enshrined at his home to guard his family. In the year of Wushu, the new censer keepers has an obligation to sincerely recite scriptures every day to pray for the blessings on the safety and harmony of families, communities, and countries. Let's take a look.
Weixin Shengjiao Zhonggang Branch Temple elected a new censer keeper in 2018 by casting the moon rocks. Master Yuan Ran asked for an auspicious day from Wanchang Laozu to proceed the censer keeper handover ceremony. Mr. Lin, our virtuous fellow as well as the censer keeper of year 2017, assisted by lecturer Yuan Pu, sent the Laozu golden statue back to Zhonggang Branch Temple ritual on the 26th of January. The drumming marked the start of ritual. Lin's family offered incense and invited Wanchang Laozu returning to Zhonggang Branch Temple. After receiving the permission from Laozu from the result of casting the moon rocks, lecturer Yuan Pu assisted Mr. Lin to settle Laozu golden statue cordially. The statue was guarded by the censer across the door over the fire. It was then transported to Zhonggang Branch Temple with firing of salutes. Abbot of Zhonggang Branch Temple, Master Yuan Ran, welcomed Laozu golden statue in front of the Heavenly Lord Censer. The Lin's family worshipped Wanchang Laozu with flowers and fruits, expressing their gratitude for being blessed and peaceful in the previous year. The election of new censer keeper in the year of 2018 was carried out in front of Laozu golden statue at Zhonggang Branch Temple on the 29th of January. Candidates of virtuous fellows who participated in the election casted moon blocks. The one who received the most defined answer was elected. Virtuous fellow Mr. Young was elected as the new censor keeper. Master Yuan Ran was invited to propose several auspicious days to hold the censor keeper handover ceremony. We then picked the day chosen by Lao Zu. Weixin News in Zhonggang Branch Temple.
On January 28th, the abbot of the starting point of World Peace Taichung Branch Temple, Master Yuan Yi, invited all masters and virtuous fellows to have a year-end cleaning at Taichung Branch Temple to happily welcome the upcoming Chinese New Year. Let's have a look.
Abbot Master Yuan Yi gathered virtuous fellows on the 28th for the year-end cleanup of Weixin Shengjiao's Taichung Temple. The activity started after informing Wang Chan Laozu about the cleanup by burning the incense at the Taijitian Plaza. Master Yuan Yi encouraged people who have participated in this meaningful event.
今仔日摒扫是大代志咧，老师傅请示老祖，今仔日来摒扫的人吉祥如老祖数一句话，叫做折火阁之水天虚。折火阁就是幽去喜来的意思。你今日来摒扫，你的烦恼会离开，喜会来。 化作啥？水天虚，叫做明珠出土。明珠出土了。今仔日是丑月生日，这句话显示虎庙熬金翁，就是你会平安的。你今天来打扫的人，你会带来平安。
Everyone under the guidance of the class leaders cooperated with one another and started to clean up the areas accordingly. From the ceiling to the floor, the windows to the staircases, the classroom to the lecture halls, the office to the common areas, and even the underground parking lot, no corner was left out for a meticulous cleaning process. The statue of Wang Chan Laozu standing at the Taijitian Plaza was dusted and pampered with great care from the male virtuous fellows. Every virtuous fellow was dedicated to the cleanup and redecoration that allowed the temple to embrace the coming Chinese New Year with a wonderful facade. Weixin News, Taichung.
Dear friends, Grandmaster Hu Yuan Chanshi once instructed, the brightness is the hope, indicator, and reliance of life. The dim light and insufficient lighting inside the house, harmfully affecting residents' bodies and minds, should be carefully avoided. The heat and brightness of the lights in our house can make our home prosperous and auspicious with full positive energy. Thank you for watching our program today. Please stay tuned on every Monday night at 11:30 p.m. and every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. afternoon 4 o'clock p.m. Wang Chan Laozu bless you and your family all the time. See you next week.